ever struggled with voice control in the classroom? Do you find yourself shouting at your students instead of speaking with passion? Do you struggle with the dreaded voice dragging? Fear no longer. I'm here to help you find the best voice for teaching in the classroom. Let's get started. What is the best voice for teaching? Teaching with your best voice can be broken down into two parts, volume and intonation. A teacher's vocal volume should be energetic and clear, while a teacher's vocal intonation should appropriately demonstrate the natural rise and fall of the voice when speaking English. Both volume and intonation should be used according to the different scenarios you experience within the Magic Years lessons. For example, if you are reading a story about Bonnie being happy, your volume and intonation should reflect that joy. But if you are reading a story about Bonnie being sad, you can also adjust your intonation and volume to reflect that scenario too. Another tip is to remember to adjust your intonation when reading sentences that end in a special character, such as a question mark or an exclamation point. We want to demonstrate the importance of these characters when reading and speaking the English language. There are some situations which do not meet the requirement of proper voice in the classroom. One of these is the soft voice. What is a soft voice? A soft voice is when a teacher speaks with very low volume and minimal intonation. In essence, you are not making your vocal cords vibrate completely, like whispering. We want to ensure that we speak with full volume and clear intonations to ensure that our students can properly hear our instructions and demonstrations while we teach. Some examples of using a soft voice include whispering. Here is a quick example of what not to do. Hello, my name is Teacher Sierra. Welcome to Magic Ears. No. Here is an example of a proper voice in the classroom. Hello, my name is Teacher Sierra. Welcome to Magic Ears. Another example of using a soft voice includes speaking with a higher pitch when praising students. When teaching in the Magic Ears platform, if your pitch is too high, the volume will automatically adjust and go down, making it harder for your students to hear you. Here is an example of what not to do. That was a great job, Elsa! Amazing work! No. Here's an example of proper voice in the classroom. That was a great job, Elsa! Amazing work! Still worried that you're speaking in a soft voice? The Magic Ears platform has your back. If the platform detects that your voice volume is too low, there will be an automatic pop-up window to remind you to adjust your voice to a louder, clearer volume. Just a reminder, do a quick device check before each class to ensure that your headset and microphone are working properly. Another situation that does not meet the requirement of proper voice in the classroom is the overexcited voice. While it can be somewhat difficult to demonstrate our energy while in an online classroom, the easiest way to connect to the students and to meet one of our bottom lines is to speak with passion. However, you do not want to speak with so much passion that your students can't understand you throughout the class. Here are a few situations to be wary of. Some examples of speaking in an overexcited voice include speaking in a constant high pitch throughout the class. When teachers speak in a high pitch while teaching, students struggle to understand the meaning behind a teacher's expression. For example, if I were to speak in a high pitch about Bonnie being sad, the students would not understand the true meaning and intonations needed to express sad. Furthermore, keeping a high pitch throughout the class makes you exhausted. The best thing to do is to change your pitch and intonation based on the material and context of the lesson. Be sure to change your pitch meaningfully in order to convey the mood within the lesson's subjects. Another example of speaking in an overexcited voice includes shouting to express energy. When giving praise to the students, teachers often fall into the trap of shouting at them. For example, "That was amazing, Lily, you did it!" Not only does that strain your voice, but that may also prevent students from understanding that you are praising them. You should always praise students in a meaningful and calm manner. "That was amazing, Lily. You did it." Another thing to be aware of is your students' personalities. Some students are energetic and excited to be in the classroom, while some students may be shy or nervous. Be sure to adjust your passion when teaching students with different personalities or different age ranges. The last example of speaking in an overexcited voice is by singing instead of speaking. While singing in the classroom can be appropriate for practicing chants within the alphabet lessons, drilling reading skills into lower level students, or practicing the keyword during 1v1 practice mode, singing throughout the lesson can affect a student's understanding and speaking proficiency of the English language. For example, if I were to tell my students to please circle the picture and tick the box, they may not understand what I am saying. Using a clear voice when giving instructions will better help students to understand what is expected of them in the classroom. To wrap it up, avoid meaningless singing. All teachers in the ESL industry should be cautious of the dangerous voice dragging. What is voice dragging? Voice dragging is when you draw out the syllables of a word in a way that distorts the true and natural pronunciation. Here's a few examples. "Let's go!" "Good job!" "Banana!" Individuals with a Southern accent should be especially wary of voice dragging while teaching, as voice dragging is a natural part of the South. Bless their hearts. The best way to avoid voice dragging is to imagine clipping the end of your words with a pair of scissors. Cut those words off before they can drag out too long. As you could hear, speaking with clear and confident vocal volume, intonations, and pitch can ensure that your students understand your teaching throughout the lesson. Remember to avoid the soft voice, the overexcited voice, and voice dragging, and you'll be the best speaking teacher around. Happy teaching, everyone!
If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click Bonnie to subscribe and check out this next video we have for you.